Welcome to another episode of the Levity Floatcast. Today we sit down with Ashley Corts of Black Forge Coffee. Entrepreneur and all-around amazing soul, we talk about the stresses of starting a business and the people who support us. So let's sit back, relax, and Floatcast. Ashley is the owner of Black Forge Coffee. Ashley, how many years has Black Forge been going now?
A little over 5 years now.
Right on. And you've certainly, now with 2 locations, I know what it's like here with one studio and one location. How is it for you managing and overseeing 2 coffee shops in different parts of the city?
Well, it's definitely a lot to take on. I will be honest, I wasn't prepared for all the crazy responsibilities split up between 2 shops when we did open, but I've learned a lot. And it's definitely still stressful. Like every day I find myself, running between the shops, doing whatever I have to do, doing scheduling, doing payroll, doing all the things. And I can definitely say I feel more confident. I feel great actually in the position that I'm in right now. And I have a wonderful staff that makes it so easy.
How did you come up with the idea of merging metal and coffee? Because I think you have a really unique space.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So my dad's a metalhead, like a real big metalhead. So I listened to like Dio and like Cradle of Filth and like really other obscure metal bands growing up. So I had that, and like I got segued into like listening to a lot of hardcore and like death metal and all of these things. And I just remember my dad like drinking his coffee and listening to metal, and like I used to do that too. And just like studying in college and all that, I would just drink my coffee and listen to metal, and it just seemed like the best combination that you can add together.
It feels like, and this is a compliment, so I'm taking it a bad way, it feels like a space for weirdos. I like that.
It is. No, it absolutely is. I mean, before Beehive closed and before I opened up Black Forge, that's where I wrote like my business plan, and like I hung out and I felt like a weirdo there because there was nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
And, that shop really inspired me too, to kind of just be like, okay, we'll just do this, our own way and still provide a space for like just obscure people.
That's what like certainly attracted me to your brand of no matter what, anytime you walk through those doors, it's a good vibe, it's positive, and just the fact that that's at the ethos of your business of like you're starting someone's day.
Yeah. How
powerful that is of like you could help start them on the right foot.
Seriously.
Like that's awesome.
I'm so curious about the music side of like what you do. What influenced you to like put a stage in the first shop and then start doing concerts and whatnot?
So what inspired me was being a lighting designer and working at Mr. Small's and Altar Bar and the Rex Theater. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Yeah.
And walking in, meeting a new band every day, meeting new people, and just expressing yourselves creatively. It's just a mind-blowing experience to come across so many creative people and talk about music and art and all of that. And I wanted to bring that into an experience that can be on a smaller level. Back to the gratefulness. I mean, I'm so grateful for still being open. And I can't tell you how close I was to shutting down Black Forge. It was to the point where I was working 7 days a week and like split shifts of like, okay, how can I save payroll this week and do this week and pay this bill and how to do that. And, my employees were really awesome about it. They're like, whatever we have to do, like to pay the bills and everything, like we'll get it done. So we all worked together and figured out plans and like how we can make it work. And you just got to do those tiny little things, those tiny parts. We can really like save so many small businesses, because that's the biggest concern right now for me. And that's why like I'm doing this coffee van thing, because I can't sit back and watch.
Explain it. A lot of people don't know.
I'm
I'm super excited about it. I know.
That van rolled up outside and I was like, that's our girl. There she is.
That's so awesome. Wait till the graphics are
right?
There. I'm so excited. The coffee van. So obviously being a music venue and a small business, when venues got shut down, I lost a big opportunity to do anything that, we needed to do to survive. And like, I'll be honest, like coffee, it just pays the bills. Like, and there's no amount of people though that will deplete how much like happiness we have there, So even if it's not a good day, we're just like, I'm just grateful to be here, And since COVID hit, like I'm down 70% of where I was last year at each shop. Like that's the thing that a lot of people need to realize, is that all of these businesses are feeling those numbers, or they're down 100%, like venues. And like, again, spending years in the music industry and, seeing all my friends suffering and not able to get unemployment. And like, there was that weird period where like no one knew what was going on. And, it was hard for independent contractors to get unemployment for a long time there. So I was just like, I have to do something. Like, I don't know what I have to do, but I have to do something. And like, I just sat there and thought about it. I'm like, the van literally was just inspired by me thinking about how cool it would be to meet all these venue owners like in person and like just be like, here's a donation from my sales today. I just need enough for gas, for food, and that's it. Like, this is a passion project. Like, I'm not looking to like make money off of it. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be helping people, and it's supposed to be for a good cause. So I'll be leaving, if everything goes to plan, January 1st. And
wow, New Year's Day.
Yeah.
It's going to be a special day.
It's going to be crazy. I love it so much. I can't even explain to you how much it means to me to just like sit in a room with people like right now and just be like, wow, we're talking about cool things, we're accomplishing cool things, and it just feels good. Like, I feel really good right now. So thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem.
That's why I think it's real important that you take time for yourself. And right now, we're going to get you into the tank.
I can't wait.
One thing we like to ask before guests get in, scale of 1 to 10. What's your stress levels today?
A 9.
Right on. All good. Anything for the people before we bounce?
Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back in about an hour for the second half.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Oh, we are back. That said, we are back here with Ashley. Ashley just finished up her 60-minute float. How do you feel?
I feel absolutely refreshed. Amazing. Like, I was super happy coming in here, but now I'm just even better. So
awesome.
I am so excited for your coffee tour across the... Can you just talk to us about like what that's going to be like for you?
Yeah. So the last several months, I spent time reaching out to venues, reaching out to breweries, reaching out to, whoever I can that would make, this make sense and help me, and that would believe in me and the mission that we're trying to accomplish with the van. So
are you going to be alone, or is anyone coming with you?
Every single time I go out, I'll have someone else different with me, probably.
Okay.
So like my friend Lindsay, who's she actually travels the country. She has her own small business working like fairy cons and like Comic Cons and stuff like that.
So cool.
Yeah, so that's like her life. So having her on the road with me changes the game, because she has that experience. Like she taught me, she was trying to teach me how to back up the trailer. I'm not very good at it yet.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. It's a 16-foot trailer.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been learning with that. I've gotten used to the van. I love that thing. And so major spots, I'll be touring from January 1st until the end of November next year.
I think one of the common threads sitting here is you helping people and your just gratefulness of that. Where did your inspiration come to help people? Like, that's not a common to the level that you're packing up and you're going to save these shows and you're traveling with the fucking circus for the next 8 months to help save venues and music venues. Like, that's not your average thing. Where does that inspiration come from for you?
So, digging a little deep down into Ashley Pass, I got bullied a lot as a kid. I felt a lot of helplessness. I felt like an outcast, a lot of things. And I know I can relate with everybody when it comes to this, especially in our realm of just like, we were outcasts because we're a little different or whatever, So I learned that I was different at a young age. And as I grow up, I'm still figuring my life out and still hanging out with a very small group of friends and being an introvert. But when I had these ideas to start my own business, flash forward a couple years later, all of my friends were like, let me do what I can to help you. Let it be, paint the floor or scrub the toilets or, virtually everything, because I didn't have the skills going into this, So everything that I've learned has come from people giving me the opportunity. And I just don't know how I got so lucky having so many wonderful people in my life, honestly. Even you, being introduced to you you opened up a whole new gateway to my life. And I've learned so much from you that I can sit here and talk about, my experiences because you offered this opportunity to me.
Yeah, that's when the chips are down. That's they say the gold is where the dragon is.
Yes.
And when the chips are down and you're in that dark period, that's when you realize how strong you are. One of the cool things you said was how much you've grown as a person from inception of your brand to where you are now. What makes you notice that growth?
My happiness. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally waking up every day and just feeling okay, and feeling good. And there's never a day in my life where I'm like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. Because, again, when you build a small business, that is your life. That is everything you've put into your, from your hopes and dreams. And, it's just, I can't believe that I'm finally to the point of actually saying that I'm happy. Because I never thought that would happen, honestly. But here I am.
Right on.
Perfect. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Last two before we're out. You said 9. What are you now? Where would you rate yourself 1 to 10 stress level?
1.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I feel I just feel so light, and just I feel like I'm glowing. I feel good.
Right on.
I wish I could carry this out for the rest of my life, but that's why we have floating, and that's why I come back.
Right on, my friend. Well, it was absolutely great having you on. Where can the people find you? Where can they find the Black Forge truck? Where can they find?
So you can follow us on Instagram, Black Forge Shop at IG, and then Black Forge _ Coffee Van on IG, and then you can search, Black Forge Coffee at Allentown, McKees Rocks. Obviously, you can follow my personal page. It's just Lady Lightbearer right now. So, yeah, you got to do a change up when you're feeling good about yourself.
My goodness. Sweet. I think we're out. That was a great episode. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you guys so much.
I wanna relax, put my mind at ease. Good friends and good vibes, now that's all I need. When life hurts, come down and float in levity. Let your problems wash away into serenity. Whoa.